December 6, 2025, a date that will be etched into the memory of a generation. As the sun rises in the east, a sense of unease settles across the globe. The world holds its breath, newsrooms fall silent, families gather around screens, and a collective anxiety pulses through every major city. Reports flood in. An overwhelming Chinese military buildup is underway across the Taiwan Strait. The scale is unlike anything seen in decades, with armored columns and warships mobilizing at a relentless pace. Satellites track an unprecedented surge of naval vessels and amphibious assault ships leaving Fujian. The sea churns with activity as fleets move into position, their intentions unmistakable. Suddenly, cyber attacks cripple Taiwan's infrastructure. Taipei's lights flicker and die, plunging neighborhoods into darkness. Communications falter, leaving millions isolated and uncertain, their phones lifeless in their hands. This is the nightmare scenario that has haunted military planners for decades. War games and simulations have long predicted this moment, but now, it's no longer just theory. In the Pentagon, the White House, and Indo-Pacific Command, screens glow with red icons. Ships, planes, missile brigades, all converging on Taiwan. The tension in these rooms is palpable, every decision carrying historic weight. The first phase of modern conflict is silent, a digital onslaught. Hackers and cyber warriors wage invisible battles, seeking to blind, confuse, and paralyze their adversaries before a single shot is fired. For years, the US has prepared for this moment. Military exercises, intelligence briefings, and strategic alliances have all been building toward this day of reckoning. Their answer, a strategy called the Iron Wall. It's not just a plan, but a doctrine forged from decades of lessons and warnings. The Iron Wall isn't a physical barrier, but a vast, interconnected network, technology, alliances, and pre-positioned power. It's a shield built from cooperation and innovation, designed to respond in seconds. Its aim, to turn the Taiwan Strait into a deadly gauntlet, stopping an invasion before it can land. Missile batteries lock on, naval mines are deployed, and fighter jets roar to life, ready to defend at a moment's notice. Deterrence through denial. Make the cost of aggression unthinkably high from the very first hour. Every move is calculated to send a message. Any attack will be met with overwhelming force. The world watches in real time. Will the Iron Wall hold? Stock markets plunge, investors scramble, and families everywhere brace for what comes next. World leaders convene emergency sessions, their faces grave as they debate responses and plead for calm. The fate of nations hangs in the balance. In Taiwan, air raid sirens wail, echoing through the city streets. The sound is unmistakable, a warning that the unthinkable may be about to happen. Citizens rush to shelters. This time, it feels real. Panic and fear ripple through the population as families clutch emergency bags and descend into the safety of underground stations. Years of warnings, drills, and dire headlines have become reality. The crisis everyone hoped to avoid is now unfolding before their eyes. The US president prepares to address the nation. The world waits for words that could calm or inflame, reassure or escalate. The words spoken next will shape the century. Every syllable will be analyzed, every promise weighed. The Iron Wall is about to be tested as never before. The world's eyes are fixed on Taiwan, watching for the first sign of attack or retreat. Its success or failure will decide the fate of 24 million people and the future of global stability. The tension is electric, the stakes higher than ever. The world stands on the edge, united in uncertainty. In city squares and quiet homes, people pray for peace and brace for the unknown. The Iron Wall's moment has arrived. Allied forces are on high alert, every system primed, every soldier ready. Everything now depends on what happens next. The world holds its breath, waiting for the dawn or the storm. The Iron Wall doctrine marks a dramatic shift in US military thinking, a bold new era that redefines how America approaches the defense of its allies in the Pacific. For decades, US policy toward Taiwan was shrouded in uncertainty, a calculated ambiguity meant to deter aggression without provoking it. But now, the Iron Wall signals a decisive break from the past. Gone is strategic ambiguity. In its place, strategic clarity. The United States is no longer content to keep its intentions vague. Instead, it's sending an unmistakable message to both allies and adversaries. The defense of Taiwan is a clear and unwavering commitment. The message is simple but powerful. Any unprovoked invasion of Taiwan will meet a swift, overwhelming response. The US military stands ready to act, and the world is watching closely. The goal is clear: create a military problem China cannot solve. The Iron Wall is not a single barrier, but a sophisticated layered defense in depth, designed to frustrate and defeat any attempt at invasion. The first layer is intelligence and early warning. Satellites, undersea sensors, and high-altitude drones keep constant watch over the Taiwan Strait, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This persistent surveillance ensures that any hostile movement is detected early, giving the US and its allies precious time to prepare and respond. The second layer is long-range firepower. Precision-guided missiles are launched from submarines lurking beneath the waves, warships patrolling the seas, aircraft soaring overhead, and mobile launchers hidden on land. The Taiwan Strait becomes a deadly kill zone. Invading ships and aircraft face relentless, coordinated missile barrages designed to break the back of any assault before it can reach the island. The aim is simple: stop the enemy before they ever reach the beaches. Amphibious landings are halted by devastating firepower, while US Marines and Taiwanese defenders prepare layered coastal defenses to repel any survivors. The Iron Wall doctrine demands seamless coordination: Navy, Air Force, Army, Marines, and key allies, like Japan and Taiwan, all working together as one. Forces are distributed, mobile, and resilient, constantly shifting positions, making them harder to target and more likely to survive a first strike. This networked approach ensures that no single attack can cripple the defense. No more reliance on a few big, vulnerable bases. Instead, the US and its partners rely on a flexible, networked defense. Small, scattered outposts and mobile units form a web of resistance, ready to respond from unexpected directions. The Iron Wall is built for the realities of 21st century conflict: fast, unpredictable, and high-tech. But it's not just about hardware or technology. It's a new mindset. The US is drawing a clear line in the sand, signaling to the world exactly where it stands. The stakes could not be higher: the future of the Indo-Pacific, the credibility of American power, and the fate of democracy in the region all hang in the balance. The Iron Wall is America's answer to a new era of great power competition. The Iron Wall's backbone is advanced technology, an intricate web of sensors, weapons, and bases that stretches across the Pacific. Its sensor network, satellites, high-altitude drones, and underwater vehicles ensures that nothing moves undetected in the air, on the sea, or beneath the waves. These eyes and ears are constantly scanning, tracking every ship, aircraft, and submarine that enters the region. Once an invasion is spotted, the shooters take over. US destroyers, stealthy submarines, and long-range bombers unleash waves of precision-guided missiles, striking targets with pinpoint accuracy. The response is immediate and relentless, designed to shatter any assault before it can gain momentum. The goal is clear: overwhelm the PLA Navy before it can even approach Taiwan's shores, turning the strait into a deadly trap for any invader. Allied bases are crucial to this defense. US installations in Japan and new access agreements in the Philippines provide vital staging points for rapid response, resupply, and reinforcement. These bases are the lifelines that keep the Iron Wall strong. These bases host advanced aircraft and mobile missile units, all able to relocate quickly and evade Chinese missile strikes. Mobility and flexibility are key. Forces can disperse and regroup, making them far harder to target. Distributed basing is a game changer. No single strike can cripple US power because assets are scattered across dozens of locations, each one ready to fight. Forces are spread across a vast network, creating a complex and ever-shifting targeting problem for China. Every base, every airstrip, every hidden missile launcher adds another layer to the defense. The Iron Wall's web of sensors, shooters, and bases forms a lethal barrier, an integrated shield that can detect, track, and destroy threats before they reach their objective. Any sea crossing becomes a suicide mission for an invading force. The strait is transformed into a gauntlet of fire and steel. The message is unmistakable: any invasion will be met with overwhelming force. The technology is ready, the defenses are primed, and the will to resist is unbreakable. The network is in place, the gauntlet is set. The Iron Wall stands ready to defend. The Iron Wall's strength depends on alliances. Geography makes partners essential. Japan, the Philippines, and Australia are linchpins. Japan's islands near Taiwan are unsinkable carriers for sensors and missiles. The Philippines' northern bases close the box from the south. Australia and European allies add logistical support and political weight. Together, they form a coalition that complicates China's calculations. An attack on Taiwan means facing a united front of democracies. The Iron Wall is as much diplomatic as military. The Iron Wall's purpose is deterrence. Make invasion too costly for China, but stronger defenses can look provocative, fueling a dangerous security dilemma. Every US move is scrutinized by Beijing, which sees the Iron Wall as a threat to sovereignty. This could accelerate China's military buildup or prompt preemptive action. Managing escalation is a constant challenge. Military strength must be paired with clear communication. The US must signal the Iron Wall is a shield, not a sword. Deterrence also relies on economic threats, sanctions that would devastate China and the world. The stakes are enormous. The goal convinced China that war is unwinnable and peace is the only rational choice. The balance is fragile. Taiwan is the Iron Wall's most vital partner. The island's defense starts with its people, civilian drills, urban warfare workshops, and a culture of resilience. Taiwan's porcupine strategy focuses on asymmetric weapons, mobile anti-ship and anti-air missiles, fast attack boats, drones, and sea mines. These systems are cheap, mobile, and deadly, hidden across the island, ready to strike. The goal make Taiwan indigestible for any invader. Even if the PLA lands, every street becomes a battlefield. Taiwan's reserves train for guerrilla warfare. The message to Beijing: the fight won't end at the shoreline. The Iron Wall and Taiwan's defenses are intertwined. Together, they raise the cost of invasion to unbearable levels. The island is ready. The world is watching. If the Iron Wall fails, the human cost will be staggering. Civilians would face missile strikes, blackouts, and chaos. Hospitals overwhelmed, lives shattered. First responders would struggle to save lives under fire. The psychological trauma would last generations. US, Chinese, and Allied troops would fight in the deadliest battles since World War II. Modern missiles can sink billion-dollar warships in seconds. Pilots and submariners would face lethal, high-tech combat. The conflict would ripple worldwide. Taiwan's chip factories power the global economy. A war here could trigger a global depression. The Iron Wall is designed to prevent this nightmare. Its failure would unleash catastrophe. The stakes are not just military, they are human, economic, and global. This is the reality deterrence seeks to avoid. For commanders, the Iron Wall is a high-stakes chess game. Position assets too close, and they risk destruction. Too far, and they can't respond in time. Rules of engagement are fraught. Act too soon, risk escalation. Too late, risk defeat. Escalation could spread to Japan, Guam, space, or cyberspace. Information warfare adds confusion. Deepfakes and disinformation cloud every decision. Every choice carries risk. The fog of war is thick. There are no easy moves. The Iron Wall isn't about winning wars, it's about preventing them. Its goal: make aggression so costly that peace is the only option. Success depends on three pillars: military credibility, political will, and alliance cohesion. The Iron Wall must be real, not a bluff. Backed by advanced weapons, training, and unity. Political leaders must show resolve. Alliances must hold firm. Diplomacy is as vital as firepower. The world of 2025 is dangerous and peace is fragile. The Iron Wall is a bold attempt to preserve it, but it carries risks, miscalculation, escalation, and uncertainty. Its success depends on wise leadership and constant vigilance. The wall stands as a warning. The price of war is too high. Peace is the only rational choice.